First ever stream. I say welcome back to another stream. This is technically the first stream I've ever done in it. So make sure you let me know in the chat if this is, if you can hear me and shit. Let me know what's going on. You should be able to hear me in that. I want to speak about Lucas Paqueta today, but I know you guys are going to have pure questions that you might want me to go through. So if you do have any questions, whack it in the chat and I'll answer as many as I can. But ideally, in a perfect world, this is going to be speaking about Lucas Paqueta to Manchester City. A deal that is, obviously, if you've seen, he's now starting to pick up pace. So, yeah, it's going to be a mad one. And I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest with you. I don't know how I feel about the Paqueta thing. So there's a lot to go through, a lot to discuss. But before we get into it, guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream. Currently on 65 likes, nearly 200 people in the building. So hit that thumbs up button, man. Let's get to 100 likes in it. And make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Got to 4K yesterday. So 5K is now the target, which is pretty mad because that's gone pretty quick. So make sure you are subbed up to the channel, man. But listen, I guess obviously a lot of people know the situation. I have now left City Extra, so I am now running solo. I just didn't like doing streams anymore at City Extra. I didn't really feel happy at City Extra, so you know what I mean? What do? Do you keep on going and fighting something that ain't never going to change, or do you just say in a bit, see you later? And you know, you got to just look after yourself, innit? So that's what I've done. I've gone, made that decision, and yeah, we move. We absolutely move. You know what I mean? I ain't sad about the situation. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be sad about the situation. So we will just move, and well, it is permanent. People say, is it permanent? It is permanent decision. Yeah, it is permanent decision. So, yeah, there we go. Will you do watch-alongs on the channel, says Dash. Yeah, man, watch-alongs, all that shit. I'm basically just going to do everything that I did on City Extra on my personal channel, innit? You know what I mean? So that's the game. I have transferred. I have done a transfer. I handed in a transfer request. I got off, and I transferred to my own club, basically. I created my own franchise football club, and that's where we're at, man. That's where we're at, so there we go. Nah, it's not a recorded video, team, man. It's this is legit, bro. This is legit. Mohammed Kadji said you need a graphic designer. Well, you know what's funny is, I mean, I've got a guy that makes thumbnails. There's a guy that makes thumbnails for me, and so I can do that. That's not a problem. But like, you look at it and you think, do you actually need thumbnails? I'm like, does my face? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna experiment, basically. I'm gonna do streams with just my face on it, like this one, and I'll do streams with thumbnails. But yeah, like, it's weird. It's a weird one. So I will experiment, and I'll just do whatever works best, to be honest with you. But to be honest with you, when I've been uploading videos on this channel just with my face on, like this, this has been literally every single thumbnail. Like, the views on it are really good, like, compared to you know, I'm like, do I actually need one? And then I look at, like, I look at other channels, right? And I look at Lee Gunner, I look at Mark Goldbridge on the Mark Goldbridge channel, and these guys just have shitty thumbnails, no disrespect, but they just have thumbnails of just themselves. They don't have no fancy shit. And I'm thinking, actually, do you actually need thumbnails? So I'm going to experiment. I'm going to do streams just with my face on it, and pretty much every single stream will just be like this. Because you guys seem to like the finger in the air. And then I'll do some with proper thumbnails and just see what works, man. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I'm not in, like, no rush. You know what I mean? I'm chilling now. My goal now is just to fucking vibe, you know what I mean? Just to chill out, you know what I'm saying? Get back into a place that I want to be in. Just give you guys content. If people want to listen to what I've got to say about City, whether that be on a stream like this or on a watch-along, these people who are supporting me on this channel, they're not going to be asked about the thumbnail that much. Obviously, the newer viewers probably will, but that whilst it is obviously a focus for me, that's not really the focus for me right now. The main focus for me right now, is just to get back to being a vibe. You know what I mean? I want to just be chilling out, and just giving you guys the content, giving the people who have messaged me. I've had bare messages who have been like, oh, I'm going to miss your opinion, or still want to hear your opinion. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep giving my opinion to people who want to hear it, and that's how we're going to make moves, basically. Big up Ferg FIFA, man, for the donation. Says, my first super chat on the channel. Much love, LB. Well, yeah, actually, that is the first ever super chat. Ferg FIFA holds that trophy now. And big up to King Han. Says, LB, but City Extra won't be the same without you. Listen, City Extra will move. You know what I mean? I'm sure they ain't going to be fucking struggling. You know what I mean? They'll be fine. So, yeah, you know what I mean? That is what it is. We lost the best LB. Big up on top, man. But are we still going to get flight sim streams? Listen, actually, right, so a lot of people who want to ask me about Twitch, right? The reason that I stopped doing Twitch, yeah, is because it just got fucking hectic. Like, I was streaming pure times a day, you know what I mean, on City Extra. And then I was doing the streams, doing 4-hour stream, 3 to 5 hour streams. And I just, I tell you the truth, yeah, I just burnt out. And I was just like, yo, fuck it, I can't do all this shit. Now, I don't know. Because I really liked the Twitch. I really enjoyed the Twitch. Like, the people who was in the Twitch streams, like, it was sick. You know what I mean? Just listening to tunes, playing FIFA, just doing random shit. It was good. So maybe now I'm doing my own stuff, yeah, and I'm now in more control of, like, what happens and, like, what goes out on the channel. I can just do whatever I want. Then maybe I will bring the Twitch back, man. But I'm actually on kicking it, because kick seems to be the way everyone's going in it. But, yeah, I probably will think about that, because I do miss it. Like I said, I didn't stop it for any other reason than just... You know, I just kind of burnt out, to be honest with you. Big up Lingy Boy as well, says, I have the record donation. Hold that, Ferg FIFA. Big up Lingy coming in with the £5 donation, man. What a guy. But yeah, I think, like I said, what I might do is, yeah, I might just do that standard YouTuber shit, why I left City Extra, you know what I mean? Just to sort of answer questions, and I'll upload that video tonight or something. That'll do pretty sick on views as well. And then I just go through questions and that, but listen, yeah, it's chilling. But yeah, listen, no, I'm still in regular contact with the guys. You know what I mean? I'm speaking to Freddie quite a lot yesterday. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't need no problem there. Right, okay, cool. What content can we expect? What on here? On this content, yeah, this is basically just like what I was doing on City Extra here. That's it. I've transferred basically just from there to here. I'm gonna do everything that I did on there. I'm gonna probably do 2-3 streams a day. I'm going to get on the shorts, which if you've not already seen my latest YouTube short, get on that, let me know your feedback on it. I thought it was pretty good for my first short, to be honest. So get on that, check that out, and then maybe we'll re-up the Twitch. Maybe we'll re-up the Twitch, you know? We will see. We will see. Big up Arena says, hey bro, I'll miss you a lot on the City Extra. It was my daily routine. Yes, bro, appreciate that, Arena. I got your message yesterday. Yo, Darcy, man, coming in with the donation as well with a 20 bomb. Says, yes, LB, you were the best thing on City Extra, in my opinion, but I fully support your decision, Brit, and I can't wait to see where your channel goes. Firstly, thank you very much for the donation, Darcy. Appreciate that, bro. But yeah, listen, it is what it is, people. You know what I mean? You just got to move. You can't stay somewhere that you're not happy in it. You know what I mean? That's... What are you going to do? You're just going to be fucking not happy and stressed out all the time. No. And, you know, let me tell you, man, I was not fucking well. I was fucking ill after shit. It stressed me out. The whole situation was just a stress for me. So I was just like, you know what? This is, like I said, this is it. If people like the content that I do, they'll watch my content. That doesn't mean they have to choose one or the other, but they'll still watch my content. And that's the way I see it. You know what I mean? If I'm sat here in a year's time and it ain't really working, I'm not really getting many views or whatever, no problem. I ain't gonna be salty about the situation. I promise you that. You know what I mean? I ain't got no ego. I will quite happily go back to my old job or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I'll get another job. I'm not, no problems in that. But you can't stay somewhere. This is a message for everyone. You can't stay somewhere if you're not happy. You know what I mean? You gotta fly off. You know. So big up Darcy, man. I appreciate that message. And big up to Gartam as well. Says all the best. You make it big. Invest in it early. Gartam buying them LB stocks early, man. 100 times return. I promise you, bro. 100 times return, man. 100 times return. But yeah, let's get into this Lucas Paqueta shit a little bit, because I do want to speak about that. And like I say, we can probably do a video or something later on, specifically on that. But let me see if this is actually going to fucking work. Yeah, there we go. Right, okay, so Lucas Paqueta has been rumoured to have moved to Manchester City. At first, I can't lie, I thought this was going to be BS, man. So he's got a big contract until 2027. He's got an estimated transfer amount value of 45 million euros. He's 25 years old and he's from Brazil. Last season's stats, let's have a look at them. 43 games, 5 goals, 7 assists in 3,126 minutes, which if you get the calculator out and do, because I can't do, I've not got that candy maths, divided by what, 12 is it? That's a goal or an assist every 260 minutes for this guy. His goals, did he do anything big? Did he get any big games? Newcastle, he got a goal. Liverpool, he got a goal, and Leeds away. So yeah, not particular. Listen, my opinion on this, yeah, is I don't really get it, to be honest with you. I don't really get what's happening here with the Paqueta thing. I'm like, Why are we getting him? What does this mean? You know what I mean? Because for me, right, I'm looking at this now going, I think Bernardo Silva's going to be right wing this year, right? So that leaves Kovacic, who, by the way, has been rumoured with some fucking mad injury, but people saying it might be Ben Knight, actually. Yeah, you got Kovacic, Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden, obviously, and then you kind of have Phillips, who can play there a little bit, because he does do that. Fabrizio Bombazzo, what? What are you on about? Are you trolling me in the first ever stream, guys? That ain't cool, innit? Yo, what the hell, man? Oh my god, he didn't troll me in my first ever stream. I was like, this has got to be a troll. Chat's going to troll me in the first ever stream, man. Yo, guys, check this. Fabrizio Romano. Lucas Paqueta. Fuck off. Lucas Paqueta wants Manchester City club to negotiate continue as City will bid again after initial verbal approach of £70 million rejected. Players can be included in the deal. As reported yesterday, City don't want to overpay but are preparing a new verbal approach. So you're telling me that we bid 70 million? What the hell? What the hell? He's not worth 70 million, man, in my opinion. I don't think he's worth 70 million, chat. I can't lie, to be honest with you. That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. Wow. Listen, I agree, Darcy. No one wants to hear it, but Pep doesn't trust Foden in the mid. Listen, I've been saying this for fucking years. I don't think we'll see properly Phil Foden in the midfield until Phil Foden leaves. I've said that for time, you know what I mean? I don't think we will. I think you're right. I don't think he fully trusts him, in my opinion, in that position. And I think it's a situation where we're probably gonna have to wait. Is he gonna be a right winger? I do think, in my view, yeah, I do think that there is. How do I word this? I think there is a will. I think there is a will from Pep Guardiola to push Foden in the team, and I do think he wants to. I do think he wants to play Foden in the midfield. I say, does he trust him fully? Probably not. But what does this mean, man? You know what I mean? Is Lucas Paqueta coming in behind Kevin De Bruyne, Foden, and Kovacic? Surely not. You're not going to have a £70 million player coming in and being fourth choice. Do you know what I mean? That ain't happening in my view. You know what I mean? That just, I don't see it. So that means he's probably going to go ahead of Foden. So that means Foden's going to be, what, fourth choice? Or is Foden going to be right wing? Like, well, I don't really get it, to be honest. It's a very strange one. I thought, honestly, we were just going to move for a right winger. Now, people have said, but Paqueta can play right. You said, LB, you want to see a guy who plays centre mid and right wing, and Paqueta can do that. Well, I mean, the evidence ain't strong on that, to be honest with you guys. I'm looking at his stats, yeah. If I look at his stats on the right wing, right, check it out. You can see it here. He's only played, in his whole career, 13 times right mid. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying he can't do it, but people can't really say that he can do it off of 13 games. Maybe he can. Maybe he'll come and he'll do it and he'll be like, oh, sick, this is mint. But me personally, I just feel that saying that he can play right mid or right wing or whatever when he's done it 13 times is a little bit, nah. You know what I mean? Like I say, don't get me wrong, he potentially could do it, but I do think it's a little bit like, chill out. You know what I mean? It's not a done deal on that one. So, yeah, 70 mil. That's a lot of cash. I can't lie, man. That is a lot of cash. Big up Darcy says, for me, Paqueta takes the Gundo type role. He's actually solid defensively, very physical as well. Foden will be a winger or hold bench, unfortunately. So does that mean Kovacic is going to be back up then? Do you know what I mean? Are we going to be running with Kevin De Bruyne, Paqueta midfield? I think you could run with that. I think that has enough control, and I think you might be onto something there. I think you could be right. I think that there is a chance that we could run that, but is that what we're going to do? Are we going to run Kevin De Bruyne, Paqueta? Is Kovacic going to be a bench player? Because, I mean, to be fair, when we signed Kovacic, I did say I think that he should be a rotational player. What I would say is, based on what I've seen, I'm actually kind of impressed. I'm like, you know what, this guy's actually pretty sick. But he does. One thing that I think we can probably all agree on here so far on Kovacic, despite how good he's been in pre-season, is that the one thing that he does look like he majorly lacks is his offensive game. His creativity and goals, he's just nowhere near Gundogan. So maybe Paqueta can give you that, maybe, to be honest, I don't know, but maybe Paqueta will end up being better than Gundogan going forward. You know what I mean? He probably won't be as good as Gundogan in control of the ball or defensive, but in terms of going forward, he might actually be better in that regard. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I just feel like this transfer window, guy, I just think it's been weird, man. I think it's been a weird situation, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I think we've been very reactionary. I think that maybe going for Jude Bellingham, putting all our eggs on Jude Bellingham, I think has hindered us. And I think that, like, the club maybe been right to have done that, yeah, because at the end of the day, Jude Bellingham, like, top player, clearly everyone wants him, but I think by putting all our eggs in Jude Bellingham, it has put us on the back foot. We then went into the Declan Rice deal late. You know what I mean? He'd already basically agreed to go to Arsenal by the time that we got involved. He's not going to change his mind at that point, in my view. And now we're sort of like scrambling. Then we then lost Mahrez, which was probably a shock to everyone because no one expected him to leave. And then all of a sudden he's gone. Now we're like, oh shit. You know what I mean? We probably still don't know what we want to do with Cole Palmer. You know what I mean? Do we want to keep him? Do we want to loan him? You know what I mean? It's a gamble. If you keep him, he might do okay, but he might just not be ready. He might need some first 2 minutes, so we probably don't know what to do there. We still don't know what we're doing with Paquetá. Do you know what I mean? So I do feel that, like, this transfer window is a little bit of a... It's a mess, but I understand why it's a mess. And I think it is just a mess because we went in for Bellingham. You know what I mean? So I'm going to sit here and be like, oh, the club have fucked up, because I don't think they have. I just think they found themselves in a bit of a messy situation because of what has happened because of the Bellingham situation. Big up to Amar with a super chat, man. Says, judge him on national team, not a poor West Ham. Is that a fair comment? I mean, for Brazil, bro, he's played 42 games, yeah, and has scored 9 goals, which is, you know, pretty decent. It was pretty decent. So, yeah, I mean, that's a fair thing. And by the way, yeah, sorry, I didn't actually mention this, but Matthew Hoyle with the super chat there says, West Ham want Cole Palmer on loan, according to Sky. So, could we see a Cole Palmer to West Ham on a loan deal or potentially a permanent deal as a sort of make weight in the deal for Paqueta to come to Manchester City? Genuinely. My question to you, yeah, is how much do you think Paqueta is worth? Because for me, I don't see 70 million. I'm sorry, I don't see 70 million. If there are West Ham fans in the chat, please let me know what you rate him at. You know what I mean? I just don't see it. I don't see 70. I'm sorry. I think that's way too much. From when I watch Paqueta at West Ham, yeah, he just looks inconsistent to me. Let's have a look at his all-time stats. Let me have a look at his all-time stats at West Ham. Should we just do Prem? Oh wait, he's only been there 1 year, innit? Right, okay, yeah. So his Premier League record last year was 28 games, 4 goals, 4 assists. He just doesn't look consistent to me when I watched him. But then people said judge him on, you can't really judge him at West Ham, but that's all we can really judge him at. I get, you know, that, you know, at the end of the day, the situation is the situation, that maybe, yeah, at West Ham, it is what it is. At Brazil, obviously, he might be better, and at City, he might be better, but, like, what can you do, man? Big up to Matthew Hoyle, says West Ham want Cole Palmer on loan, according to Sky. Yeah, I just read that out. So, yeah, for me, I think 50 million, maybe plus Cole Palmer on loan. So, yeah, there we go. I think 50 million is about fair, to be honest with you. But we'll have to see. It does seem like City wanted, man. It does seem like City want Lucas Paqueta. So, yeah, there we go. Big up to Anthony, says, go pay £90 million now and get this. You'd pay 90 million. Bro, I would not pay 90 million, innit? I would not pay 90 million at all. So, yeah, that's too much for me. Way too much. Dylan says, Verts. Yeah, maybe Verts could be the option, but there's not been no links, man. It does look like we're in for Paqueta. And the one thing I would say as well, before Paqueta went to West Ham, City were heavily linked with him when he was at, I think it was it Lyon that he was at? So, yeah, maybe that's the situation, innit? But yeah, I think that's where we're at, man. That's where we're at. Yes, Steve there, West Ham fan in the chat, says, agree with you, LB. 50 million tops. Only came good towards the end of the season, but would be good fit for you. Yeah, I think 50 million, man. How much did they sign him for? West Ham signed him for 42 million euros, so probably about 35 million quid. So to make 15, 20 million quid in a season, that is pretty decent, to be honest with you. King Harlan says, pay 1 million add-on, 71 million. Pay 1 million add-on, 71 million. Oh, yeah, because they've rejected 70 million. Yeah, no, I would not be going. I'd just walk away, bro. That's too much for me. Too much. Big up Cyber as well, says Vert's far better, 70 million for Paqueta, not worth it. Yeah, man. For me, I think it's too much. I think it's too much, innit? So it is what it is. Right, cool. I'll leave it there, guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this mini stream, the first stream on the XLB channel. Make sure you drop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. We need 10 people to like the stream for 200 likes. Big up, people. I will see you later on. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. See you in a bit.